here at the opening in Beaverton, Oregon, Nike's big event with Montae Nicholson. Tay, if you would, just tell us how the opening has been going so far.
It's been going great. Actually, I know a lot of these guys from Chicago, the Rivals camp. But met some new guys. I'm definitely having a lot of fun. That's pretty much what I came out here for. That's why I'm playing receiver out here instead of DB. But even though our record doesn't necessarily say we're doing well, we're coming together as a team, and tomorrow we will show out, and we will put on, and I'm hoping for a championship.
Gotcha. What's the best piece of swag Nike's given you so far?
I'm thinking the shoes, my cleats and my Calvin Johnson trainers.
What is it about the Calvin Johnson trainers? Is it nobody has them yet back home, or is they look so nice?
Both of those, and they're very comfy. I'm a firm believer in having comfy shoes because I wear a lot of sneakers, and comfort is key. And just because I can't buy shoes in my size because my feet are so big. So when a shoe presents itself that's comfy, I'm going to buy it.
What size shoes do you wear?
14.
Oh, okay. Would you consider yourself a sneakerhead despite having a size 14 shoe?
Yes.
Okay, so you're a bona fide sneakerhead here.
Pretty much. I have over 30 pairs of shoes, maybe 35.
30 pairs of sneakers. That's a serious collection, man.
Yeah, my mom thinks it's ridiculous, but I like to think otherwise.
Do you have more pair of shoes than your mom?
Not at
all. No, okay.
So she is. So I don't know why she even says
so
that.
She can't even talk, man.
It's probably because my shoes are expensive.
Gotcha. Who are you rooming with?
Alan Lazar.
Sorry, okay. Yes. Iowa State commitment. Talk a little recruiting now. Obviously, Pitt, Michigan, Florida State. Or would you say that's kind of your top group you're working with right now?
Actually, no. I really have a set top group. I mean, like I said earlier, there are schools that have been reaching out to me more than others.
Sure. Who are some of the schools that have been reaching out to you more than others?
Obviously, Pitt State, Michigan, Temple, Virginia Tech, West Virginia, Georgia Tech, Florida State, Michigan State, Kentucky, Oregon, Stanford.
That's a pretty serious group there. What are some of the coaching staffs with whom you have the best relationships right now?
Pretty much those guys that I named. We talk very often, whether it be Facebook or Twitter. I'll call them up and we'll chat, for a good amount of time. And that's pretty much what I'm looking for now until I narrow again.
Sure. Let's talk summer visit plans. Where are you going to be going in the next 2 months?
Hopefully, I'd like to get to the good amount of the schools that I just said. But with me running summer track and everything, I'm not sure if every school will be possible. So
sure.
And with funds and things like that, my mom's out of banks. It would be nice, but she's not. So
fewer shoes, more trips, man. Thought about it?
I don't know. I don't know about that. But honestly, unfortunately, I might have to wait until officials, to see the schools that I would like.
Sure. So officials, are you going to take one to Florida State? Are you going to take one to Michigan? Take one to obviously Pitt. Somewhat close, obviously.
I am taking one to Michigan. I believe it's a Notre Dame game.
Okay.
But as far as the others, I'd like to get to Florida State. I'd like to get to Stanford and Oregon. But it's all depending on what happens later down the road when it's time for the officials.
Sure. What are the most important factors in choosing a school for you?
Just that I feel comfortable not only around the football team and the coaches, but in the school. I got to spend 4 years at that wherever I commit to, and I just like to feel comfortable. It has to feel like home to me. In the relationship between players, with the players and the coaches. That's very important to me. I have to feel like I can trust every one of those guys. I feel like I'm family there. Treat me with respect and dignity and everything like that. And education. I'd like to be an engineer, mechanical or civil. Education is very key for me.
Gotcha. And when do you want to decide? I assume after your senior season, because you're going to take those officials?
Most likely, towards the end, maybe probably afterwards.
Okay. Montae Nicholson here at the Open.